Hello everyone, my name is David C, and I need your help to finish making Survive, the first true open world zombie game. It's the zombie apocalypse simulator that we are all still waiting to play, despite the large number of zombie games that have come out recently. Survive is currently in pre-alpha, and if you decide to support its development, you will get access to the game the day the Kickstarter ends. Survive is a procedurally generated open world zombie survival shooter, where the idea is, what would you do in the zombie apocalypse? In Survive, you're put in a random house in this unlimited procedurally generated world, and your only goal is to not die. I want you to feel like you're inside The Walking Dead, that you can go anywhere in the world and do whatever you think it takes to survive the constant threat of starvation, dehydration, survivor NPCs, and zombies. In Survive, every single building in the game is procedurally generated, so you can enter and loot literally every single building in the game. No more of this crap where you walk up to the door of a house only to find that you can't go inside. So now you might say, well, that's a lot of features, how do we know you can do all this? Well, I think the biggest indicator is what's currently on the screen. Survive runs on a custom game engine written completely from scratch by me called the Titan engine. As I hope you can see, the engine is fairly advanced and has a feature set on par with most modern game engines. I think this engine and the current state of the zombie combat should show you that I have the technical ability and the knowledge to see the project to completion. As of right now, Survive has been in full development for 2 years, and I'm the only one who has been working on it. That may seem like a long time for what the current build is, but most of that time has been spent laying the foundation and the groundwork in the engine. In those 2 years, the Titan engine went from rendering its very first triangle on screen to becoming the full-featured engine that it is today. At this point in development, the core engine features are all there, and 90% of my time from now on will be focused completely on adding the gameplay elements. I should also quickly add that Survive has been greenlit and will be coming to Steam Early Access a few months after this Kickstarter, but it will cost $5 more than what it does right now. Now that you believe I have the ability to complete this project, but you're saying, what about the money? What do you need all this money for? And the answer to that is art. Lots and lots of beautiful in-game art. The next update to Survive is going to be all about building generation, which is the biggest and by far the most important gameplay element in Survive. As you may know, buildings are made up of many different objects. Because of this, my building generation algorithm needs to be fed a large number of high-quality prop models for things like doors, dressers, TVs, couches, telephone poles, and fences, just to name a few. This means I need a bunch of high-quality art to fill the world and do the engine's rendering system justice. With this money, I'll be able to stop making horrible programmer art and animations myself and allow people who are actually competent artists to do what they do best, freeing me up to spend most of my time actually programming new features instead of being useless in Photoshop. So now that you know all the development plans for the game, I'm sure you're wondering what awesome and amazing rewards you can get for helping create it. The first and most awesome reward is the ability to start the zombie apocalypse in your own house. This reward is only $50, and it's one of my absolute favorite features of the game. Imagine waking up in your own bed, in your own house, to the screaming and police sirens that mark the start of the zombie apocalypse. What exactly would you do? That's what the game is all about, and doing it in your own house just makes it that much more awesome. This also brings me to a really cool feature that I didn't mention earlier, but you can start the game anytime relative to the start of the zombie apocalypse. Want to start 10 minutes before and watch the simulated world go to hell? Or do you want to brave the scarcity 10 years after? So I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you have any questions at all about the game or anything else, please send an email to david@subsurfacegames.com, add me on Skype, which is subsurfacegames, or send me a message on Twitter, which is @subsurfacegames. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope you will join me in creating the first true open world zombie game.